your complete resource center for the best in shareware, computing tips and support, Windows industry news, and much more. Click here for this week's Windows tip. Send it to us at tips@wugnet.com if your tip is. We are very happy to bring you the computing tip of the day. Computing tips, support and Windows industry news. WUG Bytes Computing Insider Shareware Pick of the Week. This week's Windows tip. Be advertise with WUGNET. H1. View WUGNET.com. Computing tips, support and Windows industry news. Your complete resource center for WUGNET tip of the week computing tips, support and Windows. Often killing often wanted tasks in Windows 7 to free up resources or just to troubleshoot. WUGNET computing tips by date. Click here for this week's Windows tip RSS feed. Click here for previous Windows tips RSS feed. Click here for legacy. This week's Windows tip and LT. H1 and GT. Computing support forums and LT. H1 and GT. Live virus. This is the Google Plus page for WUGNET.com. Being active in the social network is important. Computer tip of the week. Hi everyone. Starting today, each week I will be sending a tip on how to make your computing life easier. Our first tip is how to look at most relevant free bandwidth Java test websites out of 15 million at keyoptimize.com. Free bandwidth Java test found at WUGNET. Week's Windows tip. Look at most relevant Qt desktop software for Windows 7 websites out of 14.2 million. WUGNET.com. Computing tips, hot deals, and more. This week's Windows / and GT / follow these tips to keep your computer's security tight. If this is your first visit, use these tips as a security checklist. Computer security tip of the week. Scott Orn - a Trojan horse, or Trojan for short, was the security world's version of a wolf in sheep's clothing. Computer tips and amp tricks everyone should know, by Julio Franco on October 2017. Parental controls. How to lock down your kids' iOS devices. Rebooting Computing Week. EE Industry Summit on the Future of Computing. EE Industry Summit on the Future of Computing, 10 November 2017, Washington, D.C., USA. A complete listing of the top 10 computer tips lists, which is a great place to start finding the absolute best computer tips. Tip it RuneScape Help, 3866 likes 6. This guide will update each week when the D and amp do. Happy New Year from all the staff here at Tip It. Amazing computer tips for Apple. What's in your news feed, so you will have to check every week or so to make sure. 100 amazing computer tips tip hashtag. We'll show you how to create your own time-saving macros and how to use them. Many people are afraid of macros. Computer tip of the week. Time-saving macros. Hundreds of the best computer tips and tricks that will increase productivity and your overall computer experience. Turn to this space each week for advice and insight from experts that will help you navigate the twists and turns that come with entrepreneurship. October 27. The famous K Computing V-Cheat Sheet. Many students have found this V-Cheat Sheet very helpful. More join Kevin Dankworth's Silicon Valley Linux Group Tip of the Week. Weekly flying tips to help brush up your skills and make safer and more proficient pilots. Subscribe to the print edition. Subscribe to the iPad edition. Williamson's Technology Resources. Technology Tip of the Week. Sitemap. Technology Tip of the Week. Week 2. Staying connected was very important in education. Computer Tip of the Week as presented on Komu FM. You can also subscribe to receive a new computer tech tip once a month. Click the link above. It should open a new Queen's Computing orientation. This is an amazing chance to be involved in making the OEC experience at Queen's fantastic for the incoming computing frosh. Buy this share. View performance charts and price data for our share tip of the week. Then buy it. Computing services. The IT Geeks tip of the week. The Information Technology Department's help desk produces the IT Geeks tip of the week. For Cal Maritime, top secure computing tips. ISP's top 10 list of secure computing tips. Tip #- you are a target to hackers. Don't ever say it won't happen to me. Tech tip of the week at http://www.theirealestatespot.com with Steve Jamieson, managing broker from Ray/Maxcrest Realty Westside with your tech tip of the this week. Wendy Couture, the district's safety and risk reduction manager, shares information from the American Optometric Association about computer visions in Rome.